Hello! Welcome back to another episode of eTraining Guides. Today we're going to be talking about how to install an enrollment point and why you would need to do that and how to do that. So the requirements are that you need to have the PKI certificate, so I showed you how to do that in the last video, IIS, .NET 3.5 and 4.5. You need both the enrollment point and the proxy point to install legacy devices, the Mac, and provision Intel AMT based computers. So today's focus is going to be mostly about the Mac, but again, that's what you need. So I've already built out a server that's going to be my enrollment point, and so I have it right here. And I set up, it's on the domain, and so now we're just going to install the prerequisites that we need for this server. So we'll get started with that. So we'll come in here. We're going to go ahead and add some features. Now I think, yeah, that's okay. Sometimes you have to give it, there we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add the components. We're going to add, web service. We're going to add that. I know sometimes you have to do this a different way, but okay, so we're good there. All right. Now we're going to select, okay, I think those are fine. In the security piece, we need the Windows authentication, so we do need that. We need the Windows authentication, and then we need the IS6 compatibility. And then we don't need the console, we just need that. Okay, and that's basically it. I'll go ahead and install that. Yeah, I figured that was going to be the case. Okay, so the prerequisites have been installed on my enrollment point server. So I'm going to go ahead and now install the role on that server. So I'm going to go ahead and select the server that I want the role installed on. I think I just called it that. There we go. And we do that. And we're going to add the two different components. Skip that. Okay, so now we're going to select the two enrollments that we need, the enrollment point and the enrollment proxy. Next. Yep, we're going to use this, and we're going to use their computer account. And that's what we're going to use. Take the default settings. Yes. Next. Okay, now it's going to start installing the role on that server. And then we're going to look at some log files. So we're going to minimize this. All right, so the log files that you want to look at are the Enroll Web MSI, the Enroll Web log, Enroll Serve MSI, and the Enroll Serve log. So you want to monitor these logs and say, make sure there's no issues. Just kind of monitor that. As I would say, give it like 30 minutes-ish, 45. I usually like to give, whenever I install a site role, I like to just give it an hour. That way it gives plenty of time to install the components and everything. And then I come back and check it to give it plenty of time. And so far I might see any errors in the log, which is good. And then we're going to keep monitoring this, and we'll be right. All right, also on the enrollment server, you'll see some log files on there as well. So if you go to SMS and logs, you'll see the, as you can see, everything looks good there. And then there's it was installed successfully, so that's good. There's one component I forgot to add, so it'll get added. So everything checks, the ISOs is installed, so that looks good. There was a ASP.NET 4.5, I forgot to check those. So I went ahead and checked those, gave it about 15 minutes, and then now it's working good. And then I check this, and so everything looks good. So I know there's that, but it'll get there. And then the log files on the primary site server that I was showing you earlier. So everything looks good there. We'll close that. And close that, so that looks good. And this return to 0. So that's good. Alright, so it successfully did all the stuff. And then when you go to the monitoring section, you can see here that everything looks good. Everything's green, no component issues. Now see, everything's green, so everything looks good. So now what we need to do is go to the administration, go to client settings, go to properties. Now we're going to enable the enrollment. That's endpoint. So we're going to go ahead and do allow users to enroll, say yes. You're going to set the profile. So you're going to create one. So we're going to call it Mac, we're just going to call it Mac Clients. And then UN, so again, you found the site code, Mac Clients, and then we're going to add, and then we're going to add the certificate, Mac Client certificate. So there's my certificate authority, and there's a certificate to import. And there you go. You click on OK. And then allow users to remote modern devices. I guess we're going to say no to this right now, because we're going to focus on the Mac side. We'll do this later, so we're just going to do that for now. And that's it. Now that you have that installed, then you can start enrolling the Mac computers. So I have a separate video that I'm going to be probably later at some point, I don't know when, where I go and enroll that Mac computer. I downloaded the Mac client. We've got all the prerequisites now done. So now it's just a matter of downloading the Mac client. And then installing it. So I'm going to do that in a separate video. I don't want to do it all in one because, what have you. So anyways, this is how you install the enrollment point. Those are the components that you need. I put it on a completely separate machine. You can add it on another server if you want. And that's it. So again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.